Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Come on in, like, share, start a watch party. Good morning again. Welcome to Build Your Best Life with Deborah D. Smith. As you know, obstacles come in all forms. It's suicide, low self-esteem, bullying, homelessness, financial instability, lack of role models. And these are just some of the roadblocks that deter young people. Well, my platform is designed to assist high school age and young adult males as they follow my basic principles to overcome these obstacles and to build their best lives. You see, I believe it is better to train early rather than to fix later. So again, come on in here this morning. Please like and share. My theme for October is fall. And that's not the season, but fall. Face down and living large. Because when you fall, you don't have to stay down. You can rise again. This morning, my topic is my steps are ordered. My steps are ordered. Now, and I hope I got some young men out there listening this morning, because this platform is designed to assist you so that you can be better. You can realize that though different things may jump in your path as you try to excel in life, you can overcome those things, but you have to be equipped with those tools that will assist you in overcoming those things. So that's why I'm here, trying to assist, trying to help you along that path. Well, no matter what we as individuals try to do in life, we have to always remember that the Lord orders our steps. So, sometimes we'll think, well, no, I had made up my mind to do one thing, but you shift and do something differently. And it's like, how did I get in that space? Well, you are not fully in control. The Lord orders all of our steps. So though we may fall, surely we will not be cast down. Why? Because he gives us a hand up. But now if we want to wallow down there and not want help, or we just give up, then it's, kind of on you. But he will give you a hand up. And in Psalms 37, 23, 24, it tells us that the steps of a man are established by the Lord. When he delights in his way, though he fall, he shall not be cast headlong, for the Lord upholds his hand. So he has us. So this morning, as I talk about our steps are ordered, yes, we may fall. And to make perfectly clear what I mean when I say fall, I don't mean you physically fall down on the ground. What I mean is there is some obstacle in your way and you think that this is it. I'm down to my last. I'm out. I'm out. So what are some of these things that may be your fall? You could lose your job. You can work on a job for 2 weeks and be let go. You can work on a job 20 years and be let go. You can work on a job 40 years and be let go. So it doesn't matter how long you've been there. So don't think, I've been on this job all my life. They would never let me go. Never say never. Excuse me. Fail a final exam. You knew, or you know ahead of time what things are expected of you in a class, whether it's in high school, college, or graduate degree that you're working on. You know you're going to have assignments, lots of papers when you get in college, and you're going to have a final exam. There'll be circumstances around why you failed that exam, but you may think, wow, I failed it. That's it. I'm not going to graduate. I'm not going to get that degree. I'm going to have to repeat that grade. So you feel like, hey, that's it. I'm at the bottom. Good morning, Agnes. Thank you for tuning in. So those things are important. I mentioned earlier, repeating a grade. Though that normally happens in the lower grades, still that can be devastating for a child. They have these friends they're going to school with, you take classes together, whatever, then all of them move on, but you have to stay behind. That can cause a young person to have low self-esteem. They may become depressed. So that is something that's a fall. It could be just the worst thing that ever happened to you. A person can become homeless. You can be living in a $300,000 house today. 3 or 4 months from now, you can be out on the street. Life happens. You lose jobs. You may have a catastrophic illness yourself or your child or your spouse. All your money goes to medical bills. You've lost your job, whatever. You can lose that home and become homeless. So, you're at the bottom. You just think, hey, nothing like this has ever happened to me. I just don't know where to go from here. I'm just done. Your finances get shot. You used to have a 2-family income. It gets down to 1 income. You have a choice at work. You either keep this job or you take a demotion. You're getting ready to cut back. You have to cut expenses, so it's a demotion or out of here. You have to take the demotion. You have a expense that you're not looking for. So your AC goes out and you have to, scrape up money to pay for that. And that's why this is another lesson. That's why it's important to have an emergency fund sitting over there. But something happens and your finances are just shot. You don't know how you're going to make it from payday to payday or from check to check or what you're going to do. So you just feel like, what can I do? That's just it. I give up. And then that low self-esteem. We have so many people, especially our young people, our young girls and boys today that are suffering from low self-esteem, depression, and having suicidal tendencies and committing suicide. So something happens in your life and it could be someone bullying you, someone making fun of you, taking your lunch money every day, or making fun of your clothes, not knowing your circumstances because you don't wear brand names or whatever. They make fun of you. That may make you feel some kind of way. It can impact your self-esteem. And it's like, you know what? That's it. I don't want to be here. I don't know why I have to go through this. So there are different circumstances in your life that will take you down to that pivotal point where you think, that's it. I give up. You have fallen. But there's hope. Because you have fallen, you will not be cast down. You will not be cast down. You have to make up in your mind, I'm not gonna let this take me out. So again, though you fall, you don't have to stay down. Some of those things that I mentioned, failing a final exam, losing a job, are those some things that you can learn from? Like, what do you mean? I lost my job. I failed the final exam. I'm not gonna graduate. What do you mean learn? Okay, were some of those things your fault? If so, you can learn from those experiences. And sometimes we go through things so that we can learn, so that we can be better. So you got laid off from your job, you got fired or whatever. Ask yourself, are you the employee that always showed up late? You strolled in when you got ready, sat down at your desk, you're supposed to start at 8. You pull it in the parking lot at 8. Not only that, you stop by the cafeteria to get you some breakfast to take up your desk before you go to your desk and start your work. You have assignments, you have deadlines. You have that mindset, whenever I get it done, I get it done. I'm doing the best I can. Are you? Are you giving 100% on that job? Nobody called you in and pulled you in and made you take a job. You applied for that job, got promoted to that job, or but some kind of way you got to that company in that position. So you need to do what you need to do on that job. They gave you a list of responsibilities, so it's up to you to do those things. So guess what? You've done all these things. You haven't helped the cause. So when they get ready to downsize, what is the first thing they're going to do? Weed out those employees that they don't want around. So if you're not pulling your weight, you're not showing up and showing out, hey, you're going to be first out of there. So from that, you should learn, But some people don't, why they got rid of me? I don't understand. I was here long before Jack just started. How they going to let me go? Be honest. Look yourself in the mirror. Hey, what can I say? I just wasn't serious enough about this job. I wasn't turning my assignments in. I wasn't meeting my deadlines, dragging my butt in late. Lord, if you give me another job, I'm going to do better. Right? So from that experience, you can learn something. So that's what I mean by learning. You fail an exam. Were you studying? You fail at grade. Were you turning in your assignments? Were you skipping school? What were you doing? You didn't just fail that exam. Sometimes you take an exam and your mind somewhere else. You just bought a new game and you thinking, as soon as I finish this test, I can get on my game system. You're not concentrating. You're not all in. You're not there. It is your fault. So especially if you're in college, excuse me, and you fail a class, that's more money. And 9 times out of 10, it's not your money, it's your parents' money. And so they're going to want some explanation. Why did you fail this exam? Have you been studying? What are you doing in school? I didn't send you to school just to get in a fraternity. I didn't send you all the way to college to do what you want to do. Be a man. You think you'd be a man. A man would be responsible and study and make sure they pass the exam. So you're in trouble now. So you should learn from that. Okay, give me another chance. Give me another chance. So are you going to step it up and do what you're supposed to do to make those grades, to pass those exams? Life will teach you lessons. But again, we're talking about someone that has fallen, thinking about giving up. Don't give up. Don't give up. When we even sin, God will forgive us as many times as we ask him to forgive us. So in the same way, just because you make a mistake in life, life hands you lemons, hey, you don't have to stay down. You don't have to squirt lemon juice in your eye. You can take that lemon and make some lemonade. You can take that happened to you and think about it and learn from it. You can have experience that you can teach your children, that you can teach someone else, that you can mentor someone. Don't make the mistakes I made. But don't just say, I'm down, I'm out, I'm homeless, so I got to stay homeless. I'm just going to stay here. No, find out what you can do to make it better. Just because you're homeless today doesn't mean you have to be homeless next week. You know, there are programs, there are circumstances. So, you know, why are you homeless? What happened in your life? Is that something that you can fix? Maybe you have, you know, issues with bipolar, or you suffer from depression. You're not taking your medicine. Find out how you can get your medication so you can take it, so you can be, you know, have that right mindset and everything, and do what you need to do. So just because you fall, do not, please don't stay down. While you're down there, yes, I'm out right now. My life's not going right. Let me take a breath. Let me take a breath. I can get this together. I can get myself together. I can do better. I know I can do better. I know what I did, you know, that went wrong. Or if it's not your mistake, what were the circumstances around, you know, what happened? It could be that you had to do 6 months in a juvenile detention center because you got in a car with your friend and your parents told you not to, that he's up to no good. Stop hanging with that young man, but you do it anyway. So he tells you that you just going for a ride. You don't know where you get the car from, man. Oh, it's my uncle's car, a stolen car. And then you have to be taken out of school because now you are in a juvenile detention center. So even though it kind of sort of wasn't your fault because you didn't listen to your parents, but you weren't really trying to do anything wrong. So you got to refocus yourself. Get refocused. What is it that I can change? What can I do better? I got to come out of this. So while you're down, set a plan. You think about Tyler Perry. He was homeless because why? He had a purpose. But as he was going along trying to get his plays done, things were not going right. It wasn't anything he was doing wrong. It was just the timing. But, you know, he could have made a decision, you know, I'm homeless. I'm just going to give up. You know, I know God's saying he want me to do these plays. He got better things for me. But you know what? I don't want to be homeless. I'm just gonna get a job somewhere. Just forget this. No, he was down and homeless, but he still had that passion, that desire to be what he could be. Remember, we all have a purpose in life, and we need to do those things that are going to get us to our purpose. So while he was homeless, he was refocusing. He didn't give up. That's what you have to do. Don't just wallow down there while you're at your lowest and just stay down there and wallow and, you know, pitiful me, woe is me. You know, I just can't do any better. Yes, you can. So take that breath, refocus, set a plan. What is it that I can do? If it's you didn't pass an exam, you know, you have to study. You got to set some study time aside. Get a plan. So you can't just say, I'll study when I feel like it. No. Every day at from 6 to 8, I'm going to study. Or 6 to 9, 3 to 6. Set that time out every day. Get a plan. You're homeless. I'm going down to see someone. I'm going to go by the service station, try to wash up. I'm going down here and see, can I get some temporary housing? What can someone do to help me to find a job? I can get out of this. There's always someone around to assist you and help you. You can't let your pride get in the way and not want to ask for help. If you need help, ask for it. And then, do those things that you need to do. And then just go ahead and do it. Do it, do it, do it. Don't sit around wringing your hands. Oh, I don't know. Maybe this is supposed to happen. What's going to happen is going to happen. No, you have to make things happen. You have to make things happen. A lot of times people are together for so long, one of them passes away, and then the other one just gives up. I don't want to be here anymore. So then what happens? They're gone as well. But you can have people in that same situation. And yes, I love them. I was there with them all those years. That was my soulmate. That was my friend. And it was his time, or her time, for whatever reason. But God has a purpose for my life. There are people here that care about me. I cannot give up. I know right now I feel really bad. I've lost my best friend. But God has something else for me. So I got to shake myself off, get up, and do what I need to do to survive and thrive and be the best that I can be. So those are the things that you have to do, that you have to work on. And only you can make it happen. Only you can make it happen. And I guess you say, well, you just said somebody help me. Yes. But how are they going to help you if you don't make it happen? You have to ask them. You have to get up. You have to go and look for a job. You have to go and look for a resource to get that medication that you need. You have to find somebody to help you, to study with you if you fail because you just not getting it. Professor is teaching it. You've asked them questions, but you still not getting it. Then what? You need a tutor. You need someone else that teaches it a different way. So it's not that you can't get the concept, but everyone does not teach the same way. It's like we don't learn the same way. So you need that help, but how are you going to get that help, that tutor, if you don't let your parents know, hey, I need a tutor. I'm not getting this. And if you don't do the work to get that tutor. And sometimes like in colleges, they have, I forget what you call them, but it's like, like they have the writing centers. So they have writing centers, they have math centers and other subjects. So they have the resources at every college that you can go and get assistance. So just don't give up because you're not getting it from the professor. Go and get that free assistance. I did it. I wasn't getting it. I went and got me some extra help. Hey, when it comes to what I want to learn and what I want to do, I'm going to open my mouth and ask questions because the stuff not just not going to come to me. So, hey, I'm not getting this. Hey, I got the professor's number. Hey, can you set aside some time? I have some questions. I'm missing this some type way. I've read it. I've heard the lectures. I'm not getting it. So do what you have to do. Step it up. Remember, your steps are ordered. You see those steps behind me? Those are steps. And what do you see? One set of footprints, because somebody's going down that path. But guess what? God is with them. God will carry you when you need to be carried. He will take you through to make sure you reach where you're trying to get to. But you have got to want to do it. If you didn't try to make that step, there would be no footprints in that sand. You wouldn't be trying to get anywhere. I'm just here. I'm giving up. I'm staying here. So if I have low self-esteem, I'm going to let that get into depression. Then I'm just going to try to kill myself and I'm going to be out. No, don't do it. You can do better. Whatever is making you feel low, talk with someone about it. We need you around. We need everybody around. Don't take all those skills and talents that you have within yourself and take them away. when we need them. We want to be a better group of people to make accomplishments in the world, new inventions, write books, write plays, discover new medications. We need you. So you cannot fall and stay down. You got to get up, shake yourself off, refocus yourself, get that plan together, and do what you need to do to be the best you. You can do it. I know you can. There are resources like this. I am not the only one that's giving up their time on social media, providing helpful information. There are other coaches, there are blogs, there are podcasts, there are coaches, there are all types of services. So whatever help you need, if you know, it might not be a coach, it may not be a mentor that you need. You may be in a place in your life where you need a counselor, a therapist. Don't be so proud that you won't go and get the help you need, because you want to be the best you that you can be. So you got to fix whatever is not working right. So do that. Remember, you have a purpose. Your steps are ordered, but there's some things you have to do. You got to show up and show out. You have to do some things. You know, you can be the smartest person in the class. I mean, IQ out of this world. But if you just sit in class and look at the teacher and look at the other students, you don't turn in assignments, you don't answer questions, you don't try to pass the test, you're going to be right where you are. Your IQ is not going to do you any good. You have to utilize it. So those things that you have inside of you, utilize them. Get up and do it. I know you can. So I hope that something that I have said this morning will help you, assist you in realizing, hey, you know what? She's talking to me. I can do better. This is not the end of the road for me. I thought I was in a home and was going to be here for a while, but I had to move. But God's got something better for me. I'm not just going to give up. I lost that job, the downsized. I was just in the group. But you know what? There's something out there better for me. I'm going to go find it. You know what? That person keeps picking on me and picking on me. I can't get in a fight because I don't want to get put out of school. But you know what? I'm going to stand my ground. When they even come my way, I'm not going to look away. I'm going to look them dead in their eyes. And what? People bully you because they look for those that look like they're timid and weak. So you show them, hey, I'm the boss of me. You ain't running nothing over here. What? What do you want? I'm not having it today. Enough is enough. Show them that you have a voice. Chances are they just as scared as you are, but they see you as weaker. So then they pick on you. So you have to stand up. And I said, say it with your chest. You got to speak up. Don't let them run all over you, but do whatever it is that you need to do to be your best self. So I'm sure that there is someone that was not on here that needs to hear this message. Please share, share, share. Tell somebody about it. Tell them how to find it. They can go on my website, www.buildyourbestlife.org, and just scroll down to the icons of the Facebook and YouTube and Twitter and click on them, and it will take them right to my page, and they can find my videos. And you can just tell them how to get to my page. You can share it with them or share it on your page, whatever. But please, I know that there are people out there that need to hear this. They are not on here. So we have to try to get the word to them. But I thank everyone who is on here that showed up today, because I need you. to assist me in getting the word out. Without you, there is no platform. So I thank you so much. Excuse me. And speaking of my website, please go out there, www.buildyourbestlife.org. I release a new blog each Monday that is out on the website as well. You can see my calendar of events. You can find out more about my platform, more about myself as well. You can see, go to the web store where you can see the list of services that I offer, which is speaking engagements, where I do webinar speaking and live speaking, coaching consultations. If you have a child and you know that they need to be taught some basic principles, they need to be taught about their credibility, their respect, about associations, about their goals, about their finances, start them with a coaching program. It will benefit them in the long run. You know, our children don't always listen to us, they'll listen to other people. But go on my web store and read all about that. And I'm going to be offering this specifically in December. But it is a good gift to give your child, your godchild, your nephew, your niece, is that coaching for their life. So thank you so much. And remember, this month, that's what we're talking about. Fall. Face down, but you're living large, because once you fall, you do not have to stay down. Please join me on Tuesday, October 19th, for it is our Young Men's Chat. And our title that we're going to be talking about, our topic, we're still talking about the fall, but our topic for that night is The Dark Night Rises. The Dark Night Rises. So you don't want to miss that. And we're going to have Ricardo Miller Jr., RJ, is going to be my guest on Tuesday. So please tune in. And I thank you so much again for always being here to support me, giving me that push I need. I love doing this. This is my passion. So thank you very much. And as you travel on your road to being a better you, remember, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. There will be distractions, pitfalls, rough terrain, and detours. Don't let any of these negative aspects of their journey stop you. Though they may slow you down, keep going to be a better you so that you can build your best life. And remember, building your best life is our business. That's not a slogan. It's our commitment. I love you. Be blessed. Be safe. Have a great rest of your weekend. And I hope to see you on Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for our Young Men's Chat. Have a great day. Bye-bye.